Nestled in the corner of J&J Shopping Center in D'Iberville is Evergreen Jewelry Designs. Owner Casey Delagrave, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm well, so tell us what we have here.
So in this first case, we've got my bridal case. So a lot of my bridal designs I leave with blank centers, so that way the customer has the option to customize what the overall center stone that goes into their bridal ring is. I have a selection of loose stones, and I can always memo in more loose stones if there is a particular shape and size or clarity that the customer is after. Lets the customer kind of stick within a budget and, like I said, kind of customize their ring.
So the ones that you have here are already built. They're just customizing maybe that center stone for the most part.
Correct. So you can pick the mounting. Once you pick the mounting, then we can pick whatever size and shape center stone you want to put into it. A lot of these have removable heads. So once you pick the mounting, then you can pick whatever stone you want for the center.
And so over here, it looks like we have some necklaces. These are pretty much, you could add to these if you wanted to, but these pretty much come the way you see them.
Yes, these are going to be from a designer line. I have a lot of different vendors that I deal with. So if there is a particular style of jewelry, if I don't have it, I can always contact my different vendors.
Sure, there's some interesting pieces over here. I see, is that pearls that I see over here?
Yes, those are going to be a pearl bracelet. All of these bracelets are going to be done with genuine gemstones. They start around $35, so they're a great gift-giving option, which is nice for the holidays coming up.
And really, I mean, I guess definitely nice for the holidays, but this is kind of a year-round thing. Jewelry is not specifically a cyclical or seasonal kind of purchase.
Absolutely. I'm here for people's anniversaries, Mother's Day. Mother's Day is a big one to create mother's pendants, mother's rings, things that have the different birthstones in them. So yes, all year round, I'm here to help customize, revamp people's passed down jewelry. I have the ability to either alter existing pieces or completely reset it into a new custom piece. Whatever it is that the customer is trying to envision with that piece.
Yeah, that's an interesting point you mentioned. If you have somebody that has a host of jewelry, pieces of jewelry, necklaces or pendants or rings, you can take all of that apart, repurpose it into a completely different piece of jewelry because you do custom things as well.
Yes, absolutely. So sit down, create virtual images with the customer. We can tweak those virtual images however many times we need to. Then once the customer okays that virtual image, then I get a wax made of the piece. The wax is something the customer can physically hold, try on their finger. If it's a ring, if they have their own loose stones, we can set the loose stones into the wax and give them a good representation for what the piece is going to look like once it's complete. And once they okay that wax, then we go ahead and cast it and set it with their stones.
Sure, so you're not actually losing the history and I guess the heirloom part of what's going on. You're just making a different design, keeping all this. Do you melt down the metals as well and use those?
We use new gold because a lot of times when you melt down that old gold, it will create some porosity in the casting. So rather than having the chance of creating a more brittle product, we use new gold, but all the existing gemstones, all of that, definitely we continue to use those and pass gemstones down through generations.
That's the important part, really.
Yes.
Looks like over here, let's take a walk over here. Looks like you have some watches over here on this side.
Yes, I have a few watches. Watches are something I'm pretty limited on right now and something I could definitely do by special order.
Suffice it to say, you could probably get any watch that someone's looking for, even if you don't have it in the case?
Yes. I've got different catalogs that have all sorts of different styles of watches, men's, women's, pocket watches, whatever style really that you're looking for.
That's good. I love that this is like a nice local, locally owned establishment, but you can still get anything that folks want.
Yes.
And still keep those dollars here locally.
Yes, and my big focus is trying to provide that customer service, going above and beyond, making sure that I'm getting the customer what they're looking for. When you come in here, you're not just a number to me, you're a person that I want coming back for generations. I want to see not only you, but I want to see your kids walk through. And that's kind of my driving focus towards opening the business, was to be a part of the community and be here for generations.
That's awesome. Now, whenever folks come in and buy pieces of jewelry, especially when you're making investments on wedding pieces, you're getting solitaires or you're getting wedding sets. Do you service those pieces of jewelry after the sale?
Yes, I service not only everything that I sell, but if you buy it from anywhere else, I service all types of jewelry. I do all my work here in-house. Nothing ever leaves the store. And generally, I'm just a few days on getting repairs turned around.
So if somebody came in and wanted to create their own custom piece, again, if they had something like those heirloom stones and they wanted to create a new piece of jewelry from, how long does that process usually take?
Full custom typically takes about 4 to 6 weeks, and that kind of depends on how fast we get the virtual images created, how fast we get the wax okayed, but generally about 4 to 6 weeks on doing full custom pieces.
Well, let's go over and take a look at your setup over here where you have your wax pieces. Mm-hmm. So here is kind of what we've all grown to know and love about jewelry repair, but over here you have a piece of equipment I've never seen before. Tell us about this.
So this is my laser welder. This is how I do a lot of my jewelry repairs. Doing jewelry repairs by laser welder, it's a stronger bond, it's a cleaner and faster repair, which allows me to be more accurate with doing my jewelry repairs. So big reason why I do my jewelry repairs by laser welder is because it is more efficient than torch and solder.
It was really quick. This setup here, you turned it on, a couple seconds, it was ready to go.
Yes.
And you're soldering something together already.
Right, and a lot of times when customers come in with just simple repairs, I can do it for them while they wait, because it is so quick to just be able to weld this with the laser welder rather than doing it with torch and solder, where you got to take time to set up the piece, heat that piece up, then it's got to cool back down. Sure. Where this, I can hold this piece in my fingers, do the welding, and it never heats up to a point that it burns my fingers or.
And so what's the turnaround time on a repair like this and compared to other maybe locations?
So on most of my repairs, I'm generally less than a week on doing repairs right now. This machine allows me to be a lot faster. I know a lot of places down here are 3-4 weeks on turning repairs around, and on simple repairs, generally I'm getting things turned around within a day, if not turning around within that same day.
Evergreen Jewelry Design. It's really a one-stop shop. You can get pieces that are not custom-made pieces, quick repair. You're open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, Saturday
10 to 4.
10 to 4. All right, Casey, thank you so much.
Thank you.